same things, carbon pools and eagle wings, golden sand and Saturn rings. We are what life brings. We are walking stardust, lightning flash around us, riding on the love bus. We are what life brings. We are all connected by the air we breathe in, by the love we're feeling. We are all connected by the air we breathe in, by the love we're feeling. From Uganda to Italy, branches of the same tree, dancing leaves floating downstream. This is how creation sings, here to be what we're meant to be. If one can see, we all can see, forming our reality. This is how creation sings. This is how creation sings. Connected, connected, connected. We are all connected by the air we breathe in, by the love we're feeling. We are all connected by the air we breathe in, by the love we're feeling. We are all connected by the air we breathe in, by the love we're feeling.
Good morning. Welcome to Unity of the Valley Spiritual Center. We are part of Unity Worldwide Ministries, and you can find us here locally at 350 North Orchard Avenue in Vacaville, California. Let's begin today's service with a prayer from Reverend Dalia Adams.
Let us pray. Let us join our minds and our hearts and affirm a joyous new beginning. We celebrate 2021. We celebrate the joy of new beginnings. And we affirm infinite possibilities, infinite love, infinite heartfelt experiences, and we see the wonders of a brand new year unfolding. For all of this now, we are deeply grateful, and we say, thank you, God. Amen.
Hi, my name is Gary Eisenberg, and it is my privilege and pleasure to start this new year serving as your service assistant. As we start the new year of 2021, I'd like to wish you all a very happy new year, and how blessed we are to have such beautiful people in our lives. Some of them right now may be physically present with you. Some of them may be distant, but whether they are near or far, we will bless them with the statement of, together, you are a beautiful child of God, perfect in every way. You are loved unconditionally just the way you are. And if it is true for them, in this brand new year of 2021, we are going to gaze deep into that mirror, look into our eyes, and proclaim this truth. Together, I am a beautiful child of God, perfect in every way. I am loved unconditionally, just the way I am. And speaking of beautiful people, we are so blessed as we start this new year that the prayer chaplains are still standing by, waiting to pray with you if you or a loved one are going through a challenge. Or if you just want to chat with a splendid person, you are going to contact our center at unityvv@pacbell.net, and you will be put in touch with a wonderful prayer chaplain. Prayer chaplains, I know you're watching, and thank you for your service, and you do bless us always with your presence. It is time for announcements, and it is our first Sunday in this new year of January, and that means it is Birthday Sunday. So please join me in singing the birthday song to all our beloved January birthday people.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear family. Happy birthday to you. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you. You are wonderful. God is blessing you now. Woo! Love you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
We are recording this on Tuesday, and it is my birthday today. And so I would like to take this opportunity to tell you the stanza of my favorite birthday song. And it goes like this. When you blow out the candles, one light stays aglow. That's the love light in your eyes wherever you go. Happy, happy birthday. Now, as we start the new year of 2021, I know some of you already are making to-do lists, making resolutions. I believe your first thing on your to-do list and your first resolution is to think, did I send in my pledge card? If you have, thank you so much. But if you haven't, there's still time. It will spiritually uplift you, and it will let the board of directors know how to prepare the budget for 2021. Thank you so much. Beginning in January 7th to be specific, we are having a spiritual classics reading room, a book discussion, if you will. We will be studying Christian Healing by Charles Fillmore, one of the co-founders of the Unity Movement. The class will be from 1 to 2 p.m. on the first, second, and third Thursday of the month. If you are interested, please email the center at unityvv@pacbell.net to register for this Zoom discussion. Thank you. Today is the White Stone Ceremony. Many of you during the week have found that perfect rock to write on. If you haven't, I do not want you to fret. Simply get a piece of paper, draw a picture of a rock, and you'll be all set to write down your intention. It is the process of writing the intention that's the important thing. Whether it be on a real rock or a rock you've drawn, it still counts. So that will be coming up later in the service. And finally, thank you so much for joining us today. You are a beloved part of our community. We may be physically distant, but we are so spiritually close. And I'm affirming with all my heart in 2021, I'm not going to say when, but I know in 2021, we are going to get back together in person. That's my affirmation. That's my intention. And I know God is listening. Now, as we center into the service, a valuable tool to have in our spiritual toolbox is the statement of faith. As we start this new year, it is so important to remember together there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God the good. And so it is. Amen.
Looking out the window, thinking of you. You aren't here with me. It's the way we are, indivisible. Love's a mystery. There are things a friend can give you. Fills a place inside your heart. I keep my heart wide open and take you in. You give a sparkle to my soul. Love so strong, eternal, it's a powerful thing. When I feel you're in my heart, I get this sparkly thing within. When we see the planets glow, we know we're in a place divine flow. You give a sparkle to my soul. You give a sparkle to my soul. I see tender spaces all around. I linger in your breath, follow sparkles all around. Watch my soul be fair. It's the way we hang together. We're shining like the stars. Even in the stormy weather, we sparkle together. You give a sparkle to my soul. Oh, honey. Love so strong, eternal, a powerful thing. I feel you in my heart, I get the sparkly thing within. There are things a friend can give you. There's a place inside our hearts. Keep my heart wide open and take you in. You give a sparkle to my soul. You give a sparkle to my soul. You give a sparkle to my soul. My soul. You do it. Yeah.
My name is Reverend Dalia Adams, and I am So honored to be here with you this first Sunday of 2021. Happy New Year. May your new year be filled with joy and adventures, peace, love, and experiences that call you to grow, to unfold, to become all that you want to be. It's wonderful. It's wonderful to have a new beginning. And I am going to invite you today during this service to not only celebrate a new beginning, but to listen deeply for a new name that you can carry throughout the year. A new name takes us deeper than just New Year's resolutions. Psychologists have shown that most people's New Year's resolutions last 3 weeks, a month, maybe at best 2 months, and it's the rare exception that carries a New Year's resolution throughout the year. But if we begin today, if we begin this year with knowing who we are, knowing what our name is, and it is through our names sometimes that we know who we are. So one year when we did this ceremony, the name that came to me is Friend of God. And I didn't like that because it wasn't active enough. It wasn't courageous enough. But I grew into the name. And I've heard this from other people too, as they've listened for their name for the year. In the beginning, they didn't feel like that name was meaningful. But then over the course of the year, they would come back to me and say, it was so perfect. It's exactly who I needed to be throughout the year. So we begin by answering this question, who are you? Who am I? What is my name? And in the year that I heard Friend of God, what that gave to me was the opportunity to come to know my understanding of God differently. It gave me an opportunity to experience the presence of God differently. It gave me the opportunity to feel closer to that which I call God, feel more deeply that God and I are one. So beginning with who I am and identifying with it and meditating on it and allowing that knowing of who I am to lead me through the year was a very, very different experience from imposing resolutions that I now needed to follow. So we are going to begin with that experience. In the Hebrew Bible, in the book of Isaiah, chapter 62, verse 2, it reads, "The nations will see your vindication, and all kings your glory. You will be called by a new name that the mouth of the Lord will bestow." So those are powerful words. The nations, the world will see your vindication. You know, all of those moments of self-criticism or those moments that we may have felt that we let ourselves down or did not quite live up to some image of perfection. There is a vindication promised. In other words, none of those things are true. None of those things are the truth of who you are. So instead of all those little ways in which you thought that you didn't measure up, instead, all of those around you will see your glory, will see the greatness that you are, for you truly are an expression of God, and you have no choice but to be great. The challenge is to know it, to recognize it, to experience it, to declare it. So the nations all will know you are vindicated, and all will see your glory, and you will be called by a new name that the mouth of the Lord will bestow. And that is why later on in the service during the meditation, you will sit in silence and you will listen. You will listen for that still small voice, the voice of God bestowing on you or giving you a new name. And in the book of Revelations, chapter 2, verse 17, we are told, "He who has an ear, let him hear. To him who overcomes, to him I will give some of the hidden manna, and I will give him a white stone and a new name written on the stone, which no one knows but he who receives it." So again, to those of us who can be still enough to hear that still small voice, for those of us who seek to know God and are able to hear that voice, we will be given manna. Manna was the bread that was given to the Israelites as they passed through the desert in the story of Exodus. And the manna was an infinite supply of nourishment. So those of us who can hear that voice of God, or who are listening for that voice of God, will be given the spiritual nourishment that will sustain us, a nourishment that never runs out. And in addition, we will be given a white stone or a stone, and on that stone will be our new name. And then there's the admonition or suggestion to allow that name to be yours privately and maybe shared with your spiritual partners who can honor that name. So today's ceremony during our meditation time will be the time in which we will listen for that name. And you have been invited to find a stone. If you haven't, someone suggested that you draw a stone on a piece of paper. And during the meditation, you will write the name that you are given. And it might be that voice doesn't come during the time of meditation. I've heard people say, I didn't hear it then, but 2 days later I was doing the dishes, or I was taking a walk, and that name came to me, and that's fine. That which we know as God has a way of working in its own time and in its own schedule, if you will. So what is your new name? And hold that question beginning with this part of the service, and keep holding in the back of your mind that question, what is my new name? And just allow that question to gently linger in the back of your mind. There is a song by D.J. Butler. The lyrics capture this experience, that when you do that, you shall no longer be called wounded, outcast, lonely, or afraid. You know, in those difficult moments we might say, I am so afraid. Well, that's not the truth of who you are. You might be experiencing fear, but that is not what you are to be called. You are not to assume the name of afraid. So you can say, I am moving through an experience of fear, but to say I am afraid, to claim that as a name, is not what we want to do. So the song continues in its lyrics and it says, your new name shall be confidence, joyfulness, overcoming one, faithfulness, friend of God, one who seeks my face. So that is the experience we are inviting today. There will be another part to the meditation experience. It's once we know who we are, then what? What is it that we are then called to do? If I discovered that I truly am a friend of God, what is it that a friend of God is to do? What is it that I want to create in my world? Do I want to create a very regular meditation practice? Or do I want to have a practice of every week taking a long walk in nature and experiencing the presence of God there? Or is it that I want to journal and allow that which is in my heart to express as part of that experience of being a friend of God? So once we know who we are, what that name is that is ours, what is it that we do? We write that name on the stones so we remember, and then we set an intention. Wayne Dyer, a wonderful spiritual teacher, said, once you see yourself as divine and precious, you will automatically be converted into a being that can create miracles. You know, if I saw myself as lonely or afraid, lonely and afraid does not create the wonders that are possible for us. But a friend of God, joyfulness, love, service, those names inspire us to create a world that we want to see. So another piece that we will be doing once we know who we are is we will be writing our intentions. And we will be asking ourselves, the second question with which we will linger is, what do you intend to create this year? Or you would hold in mind, what do I intend to create this year? If I am joyfulness, what does joyfulness want to create this year? And you will hold that question and allow the answer to bubble up, or you will hear that still small voice again guiding you. And you will then write your intentions in a letter to God. That's my letter, and it's written in code, so my privacy is maintained. You don't have to strain to read it. You won't be able to. But you write your intentions in a letter to God, and basically it will be, Dear God, and God is in parentheses because you are to pick a name for God that is meaningful for you. It might be Great Spirit, it might be Divine Mother, it might be Universe. Whatever word captures that infinite presence is the word you would put in that line. And then when you're finished writing your intentions, you write love, and then your new name, or maybe a name that you're called to use for that particular letter. Some examples, dear God, in 2021, with your divine presence, I co-create myself. My intentions are. These are just suggestions if your mind is blank. Or you might say, Divine Mother, as I set my intentions for 2021, I acknowledge your presence and I invite into my life this, and you would list what you want or what you intend, or something better. In unity, we use something better always to leave ourselves open to possibilities greater than the ones we have imagined. Or, Great Spirit, guide me in my intentions for 2021. Through your power and presence, I invite into my life. And again, list your intentions. So this will be the second part of our meditation experience. And so we remember what Deepak Chopra said, through your intent, you can literally command the laws of nature to fulfill your dreams and desires. And there are endless stories of how this unfolds. There are endless stories that demonstrate that there is a profound truth in what Deepak Chopra says. There's also psychological research that shows that there is a power in our intention, especially if we are coming from the consciousness of our new name. If we come from the consciousness of afraid, and our intention is, no, don't let this happen, that does not tap into our creative power. But if we come from a consciousness, a friend of God, one to whom God is present and one with whom God co-creates, then our intentions have a power behind them. So once again, through your intent, you can literally command the laws of nature to fulfill your dreams and desires. And so it is. During our time of meditation today, you will be asked to hold the question, what is my new name? And then you will be guided to listen for that still, small voice. And when you hear your new name, to write it on a stone. If you do not have a stone, someone suggested that you draw a stone on a piece of paper and then write the new name on the drawing of the stone. And then in the second part of the meditation, you will be holding the question, what is my intention? Or what are my intentions for the coming year? And then you will listen for your guidance. And then when you are ready to write a letter to God in which you say, dear God, dear Divine Mother, dear Universe, dear Great Spirit, whatever name feels right to you. And you will write your intentions and then sign the letter, love, and your new name.
Change your name. You shall no longer be called wounded, outcast, lonely or afraid. I will change your name. Your new name shall be confidence, joyfulness, overcoming one, faithfulness, friend of God, one who seeks
So now we move more deeply into our time of meditation. I invite you to sit comfortably. Allow your breath to come easily and effortlessly, remembering that each breath is the breath of life, the breath of God moving through you right now. And then allow your breath to take you deeper within, to take you into that sacred space within you where you know the presence of God. And in that sacred presence, hold gently the question, what is my new name? Very gently, let that question linger in your mind as you listen for the still small voice in the silence. What is my new name? As you listen in the silence for your new name, when that name is given to you, take the stone or the picture of the stone that you have and write your new name on the stone. And if that new name has not been given yet, allow that to be as it should, and know that that new name will come in the right place and the right time, and you can then write the new name on a stone. In the silence, continue to listen and hold your new name in your heart and allow it to become your own. And then holding your new name as precious as yours, hold gently the question, what are my intentions for 2021? What is it that my new name guides me to do? How is it that my new name invites me to grow? Hold gently the question, what are my intentions for 2021? And then gently listen for the answer that comes to you. What are my intentions for 2021? In the silence, listen for the answer. And then when you are ready, write your intentions in a letter to God. In a letter to God, write what it is you're being called to be and to do in this coming year. And so now for the presence of God, for infinite wisdom, for the new name that you are being given, for the guidance to take you through the year 2021, for the power of your intentions. For all of this, join me in saying, thank you. Thank you, God. Amen.
Ah, there you are. It is that time in our service where we pause and give thanks for our prosperity and our abundance. As we start 2021, it is so wonderful to be in that flow of divine giving and receiving. And so we joyfully tithe to that which spiritually feeds us. And for me, that's Unity of the Valley Spiritual Center. And so we joyfully state together, God's love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am and have, all that I give and receive. I am grateful. And so it is.
I just wanna thank you for all you bring to me. I just wanna thank you. Your love has set me free. I just wanna thank you for all you bring to me. I just wanna thank you. Your love has set me free. I just wanna thank you for all you bring to me. I just wanna thank you. Your love has set me free.
In 2021, we start another year awakening to the fact that it is God's good pleasure to give us the kingdom. Knowing that, we joyfully state, the inexhaustible resource of spirit is equal to every demand. There is no reality in lack. Our abundance is here and now manifest. And so it is. Amen. Please join us in the singing of our peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Now we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Now peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment, live each moment, peace eternally. Now there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me.
And let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth. 2021, I know, I affirm that it's going to be a great year. A year filled with love and joy and peace. And together we remember the prayer for protection as we state, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. We are one holy family. We celebrate our oneness and honor our diversity.
As we bring this spiritual experience to a close, this first service in 2021, let us join together in a closing affirmation. I invite you then to keep this affirmation throughout the week and to say it as often as you remember. So join me now in affirming, I embrace this new beginning. I embrace this new beginning. And so it is.
And as we close our service on this first Sunday of the month, this first Sunday of the year, I would like to give thanks to our excellent production team of Roy Morris on audio, John working on video, Gretchen Harper, who has beautified our sanctuary, and of course, to Reverend Dalia Adams for her wonderful message and meditation. Thank you all. And in the year 2021, it is still not too late. It's the very beginning of the year. And so maybe one of your resolutions might be, this year, I'm going to send the center a picture of our family or a video of our family waving, because I know we are missed by our congregation. So please send that to unityvv@pacbell.net. And as we end today's service, you are going to see your fellow church congregants talking about their hopes and wishes and intentions for the new year. And if you would like to add to that, you know the address, unityvv@pacbell.net. So until next Sunday, have a wonderful day and a great week ahead, and we'll see you then.
My wish is that we all stay healthy and that we can get vaccinated so our center can reopen. My prayer is also for the healing of our nation so we can be all working as one.
So in the coming year, for myself, I would like to bring a new commitment of prayerfulness, mindfulness, heartfulness, and gratitude, not just to every day, but to every moment throughout the day. For our nation and for the world, I would like to participate, facilitate, and celebrate an end, I hope, to an era of intolerance, disinformation, injustice, and division, and usher in a new era of oneness. And for our Unity community, I want to express my gratitude for these formats that we're using right now, and to everyone for participating, because it helps us maintain a sense of community until we can meet in person again, and I just cannot wait to do that.
I would like to see us grow stronger as a nation. We have learned so many different ways of keeping in touch and using the tools that are available to us, and our loved ones and friends, and ways to reach out to the community to keep us growing strong.
Hello. I wanted to say that I do want to say how surprised I have been this year, and especially during this holiday season, to see how my prayers have been answered. And my deepest fears have somehow been eased by seeing what's happening in terms of our political situation, in terms of our racial situation in this country, the international situation, in terms of my family relationships, that somehow grace has just been moving in ways that I could not imagine. It just seems very miraculous. I'm not saying everything is all better and all fixed, but I'm just really surprised to see how our worst fears have been magnified right in front of our face, and how somehow people have pulled together to come up with more loving, more rational, more cooperative solutions to our country's big problems. And I have noticed how being in lockdown mode, how I have somehow been able to deal with my fears, my sorrow, my anger, by instead of just getting overwhelmed with a feeling, to be able to prioritize what to do, what can I do next, what needs to be done in my relationships, in my practical life, and do it quickly, and then rest when I'm done, and somehow getting a balance of action and rest. And so somehow I've just, by the way, I got sick, and I didn't want to, because I'm never sick, so-called, but I lost 10 pounds and learned a lot about how to manage my life as a almost 79-year-old man. So I love everybody for the way you've supported me and my family, and looking forward to this next year.
Okay, I've been thinking a lot about this last year and what it's taught me. And I think one thing that came to my mind was that COVID, even as bad as it's been, has shown us our common humanity, because it seems to affect rich, poor, third nation people, rich nation people equally in terms of how bad it is. And at the same time, it's shown us the inequalities, and maybe we can work this next year on fixing some of those so that people who aren't getting the proper health care, people who don't have enough food, people who need to be retrained for new jobs can get all of that. At the same time, I've been interested to see how much these electronic connections have meant. At first, I was very nervous about them because I didn't know how to do them. But as we were just talking about in our group, meeting face-to-face on Zoom, in a sense, gives us more time with less distraction than if we were meeting face-to-face in person. So we're hoping that that continues, that being able to learn more about people with a really strong focus on them at the moment without all the side distractions that often happen on a Sunday or a Wednesday or in meetings or whatever. So I appreciate that. I'd like to learn to do more on electronic stuff so I can participate more. And I'd like to give thanks to those who've helped me do as much as I can already.
I'd like to share with all of you, my church community, is my connection with my family and my connections with you during COVID. And in many ways, it has been deeper and richer because of COVID. And it's because there is no distraction. There's nowhere we need to go right at this moment. And we're just talking without masks to one another. And I so appreciate that. And I would also like to give a pitch for you folks out there who want more connection, like what I've just described, especially through Zoom, is to join our Zoom room with Warren each week. It is wonderful. I cannot tell you how I have been so deeply moved by everyone's stories and how I've gotten to know them in a deeper way than I would have otherwise in the pre-COVID times. So thank you.
Hi, everybody. This is Wanda Spates. I'm here at home, and I wanted to tell everybody Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm sure it's going to be a great year, and I'll be happy to see everyone when we're back together at church, and I'm hoping that it will be here soon, early in the next year.
Okay. I'm thankful that I have two beautiful children that take care of us. We're in that position where I'm looking forward to next year because all the time to meditate and be by ourselves has made it very interesting to see what's coming next. I assume it will be very good. As a matter of fact, I know it will.
Hi, everybody. This is Suzanne Hammerly. I'm in Ashland, I'm not Colorado, Ashland, Oregon, and I've been here since September. And I want to wish everybody a wonderful, happy new year, and that 2021 just be an amazing, fabulous, positive year for all of us. I miss you all and hope to see you soon.
Hi, this is Cheryl, and I just want to wish you all a happy new year. They say all things are new with God, so I just know that our new year is going to be filled with joy and laughs and hugs and togetherness and health. Happy New Year.
Well, Happy New Year. I'm sitting here in my lovely sister and brother-in-law's home, feeling absolutely blessed. I am so grateful for being able to sit here and be a survivor of 2020. It's been quite a year, lots of lessons learned. Growth, new ways to do things, and of course, a lot of sadness to deal with all of the things that have happened with the pandemic. But here's to 2021. I am just filled with hope and happiness and ready to start a year with joy, just joy. I'm feeling joyful today, and I'm going to feel joyful every day just for being here and for being part of this wonderful community that we are here at Unity of the Valley. So God bless everybody. Have a wonderful new year. See you soon.
Happy New Year. It's Gretchen saying hello, and I am so excited that it is 2021. Yay! It's very exciting in all kinds of serious ways that we are in 2021 and have a new beginning, a continuation of what we left last year with faith, peace, love, and joy, carrying that into the new year and being as positive as we can in loving each other and trying to help in whatever way we can. So, community, I love you. I hope to get to see you soon. Happy New Year.
Okay. And Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I'm Greg. Thank you, church family. I miss you guys an awful lot. I'm just going to do my standard one. It's kind of affirmation I give my friends, and you're all my friends, and that includes everybody I've ever met. And it's this, that you are the gift and you are the celebration and the gift of life, breathing life into life, enriching lives of others, and joy fulfilling self-expression of our innermost essence, embracing our ever expanding higher good. So keep that one in your pocket and have a wonderful 2021. And let's bring humanity back into the equation, and always know that there isn't any conversation we can't hold with each other civilly.
Happy New Year, and it will be a magnificent year for all of us, because we have been learning this last year so much of what we need to do to bring more justice to our world and more loving kindness and accepting people for who they are, not what we want them to be. We are all human beings, beings of light, and I want our lights to shine as brightly as they can all year long. With much love, I love you all, and thank you for being in my life. You make it very rich.
Hello, members of Unity and our entire Unity community. I wish you all a very prosperous and happy new year. And I hope that we are able to get together in 2021 and actually do what we do best, which is hugging and relating to one another closely. I hope everyone has a blessed Christmas and a blessed New Year. Bye.
Hi, everyone, and Happy New Year. I'm really excited about 2021. I hope you're excited too. It's going to be a great year filled with music and laughter and connection and fun. Let's make it a great year and move forward into all the possibilities out there for us. Happy New Year, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. I would just like to say for 2020, I'm grateful that it's over. But I do have to say, I'm very grateful that I got to work from home and earn a paycheck. And I have been healthy. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm grateful for my church family. I want to wish everybody for the new year health, happiness, joy, and most importantly, love and peace. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's remember that God is in charge and we must trust him. Love and peace and harmony to all. I love you. Sue.
Hello, Warren. I'm glad to be here with your little group. I want to wish everyone a happy new year and all of 2021 be so much better than 2020. I want your year to be blessed and healthy, fulfilling, rewarding, joyous, and loved by all people. In case you didn't know who this was, it's Donovan. And I took it off. All across the world, including astronauts in outer space, I want to wish them all a happy, blessed, prosperous new year. Have fun.
Happy New Year, everybody. I love you so much. We are all so resilient. We got through 2020, and the whole world did, and all of us with the whole world. The energies are good. We're staying in the love zone. Going to stay in the love zone all year, and it'll be a very special, wonderful year because it's dessert. 2021 is our dessert. Okay.
May the light and love of God always surround you through all your ups and downs. May you be happy and joyful in 2021. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I hope in this year of 2021, you are abundantly blessed in life, love, health, and joy, all in divine order. God bless you.
Happy New Year, all of you at Unity of the Valley Spiritual Center. I'm Jim Lee. I am the gardener at the church. Kind of a humble job, but one that I enjoy very much. And I'm counting my blessings that 2020 is over and that we're entering a new decade. I'm sure there will be a lot of new challenges and new opportunities for us as we move into this new year. I'm very much looking forward to it. It's a great community we have there, and I'm very honored to be a part of it. It's a privilege, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Feliz Año Nuevo. Happy New Year to all of you out there in Unity Land and anyone who has joined us today. It's the beginning of another year, and I choose joy. I hope you will join me. There are a lot of things we have control over, and many of them have to do with joy and love and beauty. Let's spread that as far as we can and keep each other in our prayers so that we can go forward this year and enjoy prosperity, peace, health, and love. Most of all, I wish you joy. Happy New Year. By the way, my name is Ann Millward. Bye-bye.
Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. It's a fresh start for everybody. Isn't it great? Okay, blessings and love from Catherine and Don, and I'll have Don say a few words. And here's Sasha waving hello.
Happy New Year, everyone. Be safe, be smart, and be spiritual. Hope to see you soon. Bye.
Hi, my name is Phyllis Flemings, and I'm really excited for the opportunity to say a couple of words about our new year that's coming in. We're happy about that. And I would say that I am looking at 2020, and I am seeing that a lot happened, as we know. We all know, and we're saying, yeah, let's move on to 2021. However, let's think about 2020 and know that all that happened, it supported people in some way. We may not know what way, but we say that we know that God is in charge. And I would like to say thank you to all of our community and for the support that has gone out for our members and for the first responders, the nurses, the doctors, just so many people contributed to moving forward in that year. So tomorrow we'll be starting a new year, and we let this old one go, and we just say thank you. We give gratitude for all that we have. So I am saying thank you to our community and wishing all of you a wonderful 2021.
Greetings from the Eisenberg household, everybody. Here are our New Year's greetings for you. May all beings everywhere with whom we are inseparably interconnected be fulfilled, awakened, liberated, and free.
May there be peace in this world and throughout the entire universe. And may we all together complete the spiritual journey.
Says Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Says Happy New Year.
Happy 2021. Hope to see you soon. Bye.
Goodbye.
Be here now. Be here now. Be here now. Just be. Be here now. Be here now. Right now, baby. Be here now. Just be. Work like you don't need the money. Sing like nobody hears a sound. Dance like there ain't nobody watching. Just be present now and stick around. Reach for something that inspires you. Laugh when you're having